Embarrassing moments can cure us of things that we really shouldn't do anyway. So it can help us to be careful that we don't repeat things that were embarrassing. When I went to high school, grade 9, it was my first experience with um, a school system where the students changed classrooms. And so we would, because before in elementary school up through grade 8, we stayed in the same room all day, or we had our teacher for the day. But when I went to high school, of course, we had an English teacher, an algebra teacher, science teacher, and so we would go to the different rooms where the teachers were. The teachers stayed in the same room. So grade 9 was my first experience with that kind of school system, and it was fine. I did okay in doing that. I was also a dorm student. I stayed in the dorm, and so there were about 50 boys that stayed in the dorm, high school students that stayed, men that stayed in the dorm. And so, of course, we had lots of things to do in the evening that didn't have anything to do with school. We had, so um, sleep wasn't high on our agenda. And so that made it difficult during the day at school. Well, one day I forget what class I was in. It may have been an English class. It may have been a Latin class. I'm not sure. I was either in English or Latin, I think. And I went to sleep. I had my head down on my desk on my books, and I went to sleep. The teacher, knowing that I did that sometimes, um, this time, instead of waking me up, she just told everyone to stay quiet when the class was over. And so they all quietly filed out of the room and left. The next class was a senior English class. When I woke up, I was sitting in the middle of a senior English class and I was totally embarrassed. And I just grabbed my books and took off out of there, and everyone was laughing at me. And it was an embarrassing moment. But I learned a lesson through it. And I don't think I went to sleep in a class after that. That really fixed my problem of sleeping in class.